My name is Anand Murugesan, Director of Products at Netskope.
This is another advanced concept called pivot ranks and double ranks. If you have not watched other basic concepts such as how to sort, what are dimensions, what are measures, I would strongly encourage you to watch that. You also need to know what are pivots before coming to this particular topic. A pivot rank is a concept that allows you to control the sorting order of a particular field that you have just pivoted. Typically, when you have a pivot that has very numerous output, right? This helps you control the sorting order so that you can look at the top 10 or top 2 items that you are pivoting on, right? And the double rank is another concept which allows you to sort based on 2 different columns. So you can kind of control click on 2 different columns and then sort it. So this allows you to kind of control which column you want to sort first, and then after you sorted on first column, which is the second column that sorting order applies after the first column has been sorted. Without further ado, let's get into that video.
Pivoting and the 2 features which we have implemented, which is pivot ranks and the double ranks. If I bring in event week and I pivot on anything, which is high granularity. When I say high granularity, what I'm talking about here is which has a high number of values. So application could go into hundreds and thousands, right? So if I pivot on a field like that, then is it alphabetically sorts it. So that's the default behavior. So if I put the column limit as 10 and do event week and then put 90 days, that's what, oops, I didn't even pick any measure. So let's pick just number of alerts. It will give me 10 alphabetically sorted applications. So now I can bring in the pivots. So see, that's what it does. Now, if I bring in the pivot rank, it will actually rank these applications in the right order. So I pivot it. The reason I need to bring in these into filters is so that I can tell what I'm ranking. So in this case, I'm ranking applications. Of course, I have certain definite list of the fields which we can rank. I'm ranking application and I'm ranking that application on number of alerts. And now if I do, so again, let's do top 10 and I sort on the rank, and then when I run now, I will get the top 10 applications based on the number of alerts which are raised. So I think this is also one of the important features because many times we want to see the trending. So now if I go over here, yeah, so I see the trending for the top 10. The double rank. So this is the functionality also which was there for a couple of use cases. So in this case, the use case is I want to see the top applications and I want to see the top users within those applications. So let's say if I bring in the application and user as is and get number of alerts and put the 90 days, then what I'm going to get is the top, let's narrow it down. So let's say top 20. What I'm going to get is top 20 combination of application and user by the number of alerts. So this necessarily doesn't give me top 5 applications or top 5 users within those. So it just gives me top 20 of the combination of application and user. That's what I'm seeing over here. But now if the customer wants to see top 10 applications and top 2 users, for example, in each of these applications, how do we get to that? So that's where the double rank functionality comes in. There are multiple fields you'll have to kind of pick on this. So I'm just going to bring in all of these fields into the filters. I'm going to bring in the first rank as well as the second rank. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do first, I'm going to rank on application, and then I'm going to second rank on the user. That's what I'm trying to basically do. My first ranked is application, and then my second should be number of alerts. Okay, yeah, so now I think if I sort it by the application, so I'm seeing over here, and then the other thing, I don't know if I mentioned it, how to sort by two fields. So now I can, so I'm sorting by the first rank and I shift click, then it sorts the second field as well. So now I have sorted by the two. So that's why for these service now, these are my two users and these are the alerts for those. And I think the visualization, sure, of course, I think there are different. I thought there was one which was interesting for this use case, which was, yeah, I can hide some of these columns from the visualization. They can be there in the data, but not in the visualization. So let's say I don't want to show the these. I hit this, I want to hide this. Okay, so now what I'm seeing is basically those top applications and then the top two users for each of those applications. So this was the use case where we implemented the double rank functionality.